He could have made the switch to the NFL if he wanted to. Here are the quotes. I would have made the team. If I would have had to try out for the Cowboys or the Seahawks, or if I had stayed home and went back to Cleveland, I'd have tried out, but I would have made the team. I just know what I'm capable of doing on the football field, especially at that age. Those are interesting comments. Let's talk about this. And look who's here to talk about him. The big fella and LeBron James' biggest fan, our buddy Kendrick Perkins, and we're delighted to see that you're doing well down there. We know you've had all kinds of problems with the weather and everything. Great to see you, and our best wishes to everybody down there in Texas fighting through these storms. But Kendrick, let's start there. How good a football player would LeBron James have been?
Greeny, listen, you already know this is a sensitive subject with two former football players on here. They already think that basketball players are soft. But look, he would have dominated. I'm talking about Megatron style, right? You talking about a 6'9", 250-pound wideout that had a 4.3 speed, 40-inch vertical. Who was stopping him? It sure wouldn't have been Dominique Foxworth. I wish Foxworth would have lined up head. He would have got there work. So look, Greeny, it's a sensitive subject right now. And if you want to ruffle the feathers this morning, let's get it.
Dominique, go ahead.
He came in fighting. I was going to agree. I think LeBron James wouldn't succeed because he's LeBron James. But I do have to agree with one thing. That man ain't never run a 4.3 in his life. Everybody ran a 4.3 in high school. He can't run no 4.3. Get out of here. You stop that. I do think he would probably be an all-pro in the NFL at a number of different positions. But he can't run like me and Tori. Just get out of here with all that foolishness.
Berg?
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, the guy's a freak of nature. The guy's a freak of nature. That's all I got to say.
All right, Tori, what position is LeBron James playing on the football field? You're the coach. LeBron James has tried out and made your roster. What position are you playing him at?
Oh, he's going to be the X. He's going to be out wide. He's going to be by himself, and he's going to be matched up against someone like Dominique Foxworth, and he's going to Randy him the entire game. He doesn't have to be able to do anything great. All I need you to do is just run fades and go win the jump ball. That's the thing about it. In football, you don't have to be able to do a bunch of different things. You just have to be able to do one thing really well. And LeBron James can go and get that ball, and he would dunk on Dominique Foxworth.
So all this jealousy is painful, but let's be clear about one thing. Randy didn't Randy me. So LeBron's not going to come and Randy me. You just stop that right now. When I played Randy Moss, I was like, you know what? You can have everything 20 and below, but you're not going to go over the top on me, and I would do the same thing for LeBron James. I'm not saying I'm better than either of them, but I'm saying that I'm not going to be on their highlight tape. All them highlights, I played against Randy Moss 2 times a year for 3 seasons, I think. You can't find my face in none of them joints.
Okay, now let me just throw a different thought at you, Big Perk, because generally speaking, A, I agree with you, and B, I love how you came at Nick immediately today. But here's my question. This flopping business. See, in football, they don't do this. When someone sort of swings their arm in your general vicinity, you don't fly to the ground like you've just been taken out by a bowling ball.
Receivers do. Tory does. Receivers do it all the time, Greeny.
Big Perk.
Greeny, listen, it's a new day and age, right? You have to adapt to your generation. This is what the game is. Time and time again, I hear guys like you and Stephen A. call this new league soft, and this is why. So you got to join them. If you can't beat them, join them. It's all about selling it to the referees. You got to be able to act to play in the NBA. That's just what it is.
How about the NFL, Tori? Are you selling it? Are you selling, when you're out there and these guys are anywhere near you, are you selling that you're being held?
No, the only thing, for sure. Well, you don't have to sell it when they're out there holding everything that they have. Dominique in practice has pass interference me every play. I've never seen him not hold. But on the other side of that, when you talk about basketball, there's no flopping in football like basketball. Basketball, the comparison to that is soccer. Those are the two most dramatic sports, and the greatest actors play soccer and basketball, and honestly, it's out of control.
Yeah, they should come out with that spray in the NBA and spray these guys after they pretend they got hit. But the one thing, Dominique, you can fight back with today, you told me about this, I didn't know it existed, was the Draymond Green tape.
Oh, yeah.
Let's show it.
Yeah, not all basketball players can play in the NFL. Not all of them.
What are we seeing here?
False start.
Look. Sometimes you just got that IQ for one sport, Randy, but this is hard.
Right back.
Big Perk. Big Perk, you're so big. You must have played football. What did you do in football?
I played tight end and D end, green end. Look, I was a problem. I'm gonna send you some tape later on so you can run it next time I'm on the show. But I'm telling you, I was a problem coming off that front line, and I wasn't afraid to get in the trenches, Greeny. I knew how to block. I played my role. I was a star in my role.
I mean, if football players could play basketball, we would absolutely be doing that over playing football. So I think they made the right choice. Good for them.
If you had the choice between being a basketball player, or if those were your options, Torrey Smith, which one are you choosing?
Basketball. You can do so much more in football unless you're the quarterback. You know one thing, basketball, I can strap guys up. I can be out there dunking on people, making sports in the top 10 every night. Like, you don't have to wait once a week for a part of the year. Like, put me out there, man. I wish I could do it. That's my dream. I'm going to go get him a 2K tonight.
I love it. Big Perk is coming back. We're talking more hoops as we continue. And then I'll remind you, our Wednesday doubleheader has got John Wall and the Rockets taking on Joel Embiid and the Sixers. That's tonight, 7:30 Eastern. And it's followed by Jimmy and the Heat taking on Steph and Golden State. Good night.